I guess we've...
Oh, here's this guy.
Oh,
There's like stuff we could do. There's nothing we can do that's like... Oh, who's that man?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Sir? Just normal cop here to ask you some normal cop questions.
He's just eating some fruit.
That is a big knife for eating some fruit.
Hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami.
Or it's
with a
salami.
hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first here. First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock.
oh, not
I'm
Barry.
keeping him company and eating his salami.
My friend Barry the Butcher.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
Very good line read there of I'm eating some salami.
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in
Someone jumped the fucking
The
canal.
words
This man...
Daredevil driver sounds
This man sounds nothing like anyone else has sounded in this
But
game.
it also takes a year and a day to repair
Did
anything
Kim
around
jump
here,
his car into this
especially
town
at
or something?
Waterloo. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami?
We'll get there.
Yeah,
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
What a guy.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It is salty, it is savory, it is chewy. The hangover only makes the salami more tasty.
God damn, you're still
Want some too,
hungover?
officer?
Come on, Cam. Hell yeah.
Why not?
Oh, this guy
Well,
rules.
later.
That was worth it. Yeah, click on the
Couple of
Tommy's.
indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the
There's
middle
gonna be like
is a
some
lever. Beneath it, a small
6%
metal
check we can do to fix it, right?
Yeah.
This panel usually closes the waterlock.
Yeah, fuck
turning
it. Just pull
into
it
a
up.
bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Do it.
Well,
Hello.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear
Chunk.
a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Mm,
Push it harder.
I might have a heart attack.
Do it. It's a risk we're
Nothing
taking.
happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
There was, you're right.
Pull the lever again.
A rusting control. This panel, you pull the lever all the way up until nothing happened.
Okay.
A spring bring. Wasn't there?
You're right though. It was worth pulling it again.
Yeah,
just
it
in
was.
case.
Yeah, it was marked as new.
Well, we could go in the pawn shop and click on all the stuff I didn't click on last time.
get that XP.
Sorry, I have to walk over here to look at
This is
where it
becoming more of a challenge than I would have assumed.
Yeah. A film projector whirring away.
Did you start internalizing something else after?
No, because we don't have any.
Don't have a skill.
slots
We
open.
don't have any skill points.
Not at the moment.
Okay. Suicide cross
Wow,
missile.
a very large red T-shirt with an impressive print
Ooh.
stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled
Oh,
man
yeah.
striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him,
This is why I
the
love this
words,
game.
"Helm
Because it's
thou
like
burning." The antlers.
it's got a
on the
lot of
hood the
serious
man's
stuff
cloak
to say,
and
but then
his
also it's
piercing
just
blue
like,
eyes
wouldn't it be sick if you had a shirt with a guy coming in front of fire with a sword?
Sniff the
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Okay, well,
Sniffing is
good night.
okay,
Be well.
but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
How much?
Oh, what's...
2 real.
Fucking steal.
Dirt cheap.
Couldn't you just give it
Don't
to
ask
me
him to
for
give you that.
free?
Cool, I'll think about it.
Yeah. Can we ask him about the man on
There's
that?
nothing wrong with some haggling for free
Right.
stuff.
Alright.
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
But why?
Yeah, get a mission from him.
Are dealing goods, not
Damn.
services.
What's the deal?
It's
Yeah.
the man from Hendal.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
You have to say number one. You absolutely have to say number one.
Ah,
I said I lost my memory recently. I need help remembering basic facts about reality.
oh, I see. That's tough, man. I feel the same way sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The man from Helmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. In fact, most people don't think that man from Helmdal ever really existed.
Here we go.
But they
Oh.
are wrong.
Oh, is this a
Hendal
Dale?
Isn't a real place.
Neither is the man.
Are we running
of
into a
Helmand,
Dale?
Of course.
Here we
And
go.
both the man and Helmdal are an ontological necessity. But hey, it's not worth getting
No,
into an
please tell me
argument.
more.
It's not worth
Wow.
getting into an argument about.
What did you mean, the man from him?
This is how we get the shirt for free.
Yeah.
I mean, even if the man from Helmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Everyone knows the Master Chief existed in the
Okay.
past.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
This is great.
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Helmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
If we weren't wearing this shirt, we wouldn't have conceptualized this.
Yeah.
This jacket, I mean.
Very, very unique energies indeed.
Shit.
So what you're saying is we need to buy this shirt.
I mean,
Look at
let's
this.
see.
No authority. No one will respect
My pseudo
us.
authority for wearing this metal shirt is very funny.
I
Yeah.
would respect this man more for wearing the metal shirt. We should buy the metal. I want the metal shirt, but also I don't know if this particularly helps us in any way.
I mean, we can remember that we don't have to buy this right now, right?
I mean, I guess the real thing is it's worth buying a lot of this shit because I guess if we get to a role we want to make that
well, I'm just
we can
saying
go
we need
back
20
to-
real. We need 20 real for tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's so far away from the 3 we have, so we may as well buy the t-shirt.
Yeah,
Okay.
Marvel gets it. Marvel understands what being poor is like.
Whatever. You fuckers just,
Marvel
just do it.
Marvel gets what being
Buy your
poor is
goddamn
like.
t-shirt.
Officer.
Welcome to Helmdall, officer.
Just go ahead, put it on.
Look, that guy sold me on the shirt because he was so cool.
Well, let's just...
Fuck.
Yeah, look at
Put
that.
put a different jacket over him. Like put an open face jacket on him.
Oh, I'm trying to put the tie back on.
Heck. Right.
Yeah, that's where the tie. That's where a tie would go.
What's above the yellow shirt there?
Yeah,
Above
the
above
jacket.
the yellow jacket. Above the
Oh.
yellow jacket.
Sorry.
Love the idea
You
of
might
putting
be able
on
to
the
get through
cop
that.
shirt.
Yeah,
like
that's
the thing
pretty
that takes
funny.
away cop.
That was just the open jacket.
Yeah, put that on. Yeah, put
We'll
that
have
on.
so many shivers.
I mean, we don't have to leave it on. I just
Look at
wanna
this
see it in
fucking
action.
cowboy. This disco cowboy.
Okay, we can. Okay, what do we actually want on this guy at this point?
Probably what we had. Then we bust out the
What
shirt
did we
as
What
required.
did we lose from taking the tank top off?
One drama.
Drama. Then we got
We got
2 negative to authority.
yeah.
Shivers and physical instrument.
That's what this man is. A physical instrument.
What's our authority if you hover over that now?
Negative.
-1 as our total authority.
Yeah, maybe we just go with what we had until.
You want drama?
Yeah. What's the tank top?
+1 drama.
Oh, the white tank.
Oh.
Okay.
This has been made obsolete by
Yeah.
as long as you're okay tanking the authority, it's fine.
Disco ass. I love the idea that the disco blazer gives you authority somehow. Or no, it gives you cop.
understanding of cop culture.
That still does not make sense. What different gloves we got? Half light and what are hobo gloves?
What is Half-Light? Oh, okay.
Threaten people. Yeah, we don't need that.
We don't really do that, is the
No,
thing.
it's not really our thing.
Typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
You just let our gaze.
How much
The
for
light
the
bulb
street
has
light?
been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
That a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much?
700 real.
Oh,
Bargain, I dare say.
you know what? I'm fine just saying theory.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
that seems like a pain in the ass.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so
I am
extraordinary.
dying to know what you get for buying this fucking street light. Like I'm gonna go Google what the fuck do you get for
The
buying
blue
the
boxes on
street
shelf
light?
look well loved and well traveled, chipped, dented. They stare at you with the
And I would
unblinking
buy that
eyes
shirt.
Don't fall
that
into
take
the
yours.
shelf.
Buy that
Stand on
shirt.
the tips of your toes to see more.
2
One
seconds. If I got the
especially
chance in
catches
real
your
life.
eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A
What
classic
if we get a
boombox
boombox
that says
though?
Stereo 8 approved.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, when we buy those shoes, we'll get those speakers from our guy.
Stereo 8.
Oh right.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shut this stereo 8 up.
approved machine.
I
here.
love the way your
like
guy.
Rob Zachney.
Yeah, the way you talk is just like Rob
Mhm.
Zachney, basically.
The Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
That's a deal.
He did say to make sure it was working.
Yeah, I would ask him number 2.
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's surprising.
Yeah, just fuck it. Just ask.
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
That's all. Let's go look at this shelf.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then
Oh,
use it to
baby.
win her back.
You just want to run down the list?
Yeah,
first before we do
yeah.
that?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Spectre knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind.
It's like
that
when we
would
went
mow
into
down
the
a line of enemy soldiers in the blink
store
of an eye.
where you thought about buying one of those beer steins.
Instead, I just bought a $5 magnet.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't end up buying anything, considering how much we talked up going to the.
I was
store.
mostly just like, I don't wanna figure out how to put this in my suitcase without a break.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Hell yeah, Kim!
A long, long time ago.
I fucking love Kim.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Rene, the guy who was playing Petanque.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes.
Say he was.
Then they wised up and got camouflage.
They wised up and got camouflage.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Were these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Ask my friend Gart whose bitch it made me.
I like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically.
Maybe.
Skill point.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can dig up a
Wait,
truly cool
do we have
figurine.
any? We have anything that gives us more interfacing?
Like, you want to check the clothing?
This is why we have all this clothing. You know, do we have anything that gives us a negative to interfacing on?
No,
No.
it'd be on the left there.
No, we just
Okay.
we got what we got.
YOLO.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding. Why? What's
Ooh.
this? A headless man riding a horse.
Oh, hell yeah.
A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers.
That's the headless phone rider.
Nod, knowing no. We gotta ask who. Who is
Yeah.
very funny.
Yeah.
Rider.
It's a shame we have to
Urban
answer
legend.
number one.
About a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fallen tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price.
Buy it, please
I'll
buy
give him
it.
a tiny cap too.
You have-
I think he's looking for it, or something.
I'll throw
That
in
part
the
of
tiny
story has
cap.
many interpretations.
Sell it back to this man
Did I
for
mention that
$2.
This figurine is supposed to be lucky. Always carry it.
Oh yeah,
with
lucky
you.
figure.
Immediately
That was a
try
very
to
smooth salesman's grin
inspect
that
the.
almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Immediately
Get the
try
look,
to
we don't need the
inspect it.
grin.
This is so good.
The head is not included.
Never know when this might come in handy.
Yeah.
Alright, do we want to put a skill point in, or do we want to try to level up any? Or, internalize anything.
Was there a check we really wanted to pass?
I don't.
We got the body.
There was whatever one was looking up that chimney.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to just run in there real quick before this 9 o'clock?
Sure. Well, actually, real quick.
At some point, we need to do
Hello
Aces
again.
Low.
How can I help you?
Oh, well,
Oh.
fuck.
We've
Oh, okay, well.
may as well hit this one.
Feeling warm and enthralled.
Yeah,
I-
we get a double sixes on the one. We got a 97.
I was so ready for that to be bad.
He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Perolidon, what's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me or is it really warm in here? Sir, can you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes.
I love it gets straight to the point. So where does a man get fired?
Let's get straight to the point.
Yeah.
How would I know?
He takes a step back, studying you. No judgment, just curious. I probably did lose.
Chill out,
Before I lost my
man.
memory.
I'm a chill out cop who just wants
No,
some
I
of
don't-
what you're having. Wink.
I like number 2. I just want to like straight up ask this guy.
I
It's
do
oh,
like
I don't-
number
I don't
4,
care.
or you don't want drugs. Yeah, it's 2 or 4.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
People's pile.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance. A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Was left to spill.
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out. An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
That is always how it goes.
No.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick.
It must have been tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How do you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. still in the same city, but I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
I wanted to ask about my missing gun again.
Yeah, I don't feel like
Sure
we need to ask
thing.
one.
Damn. We had, hey, we got,
Sure, man.
we talked to some people.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Oh, you're gonna
Left
ask
it
him.
hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Alright.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
You wanted to check that chimney on the way there?
Yeah, you want to just
Oh,
do
okay.
that? Ah, shit, I'm tired. I can't put my fingers on my eyes. And... Oh, right. This is why I switched to the gift tuber today. Not in the mood.
Something physical, I believe.
Yeah, one of the...
Our sick new shirt will
One of
make
our
it so
bad
easy.
traits.
Our sick new shirt is gonna make it work.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Physical
physical
instrument.
instrument.
Well, hold on. I think we got some stuff for that now.
We could put a point into it.
Look
and
at our
then
gear first.
boost it up, yeah.
Tank top.
You don't have anything that takes away from it. Oh, there you go. Oh,
Well,
yeah,
that's
damn
good.
it.
Sounds
So
slower.
short.
Alright, but I'm gonna say put that one on because it's sicker.
Yeah.
I love that your
We can
negative
also-
authority is that you're too old for the shirt.
We can we can only put 1 point into this skill, so we're only gonna get one more shot at this.
Yeah.
So do we want to do it now, or do we want to wait till we have more stuff to boost
Also, like,
it?
what are we gonna get
Yeah.
from doing this?
You wrap up the storyline with the lady at the counter.
Oh, yeah, because she's scared of the lady in the chimney.
If you get what level are you at if you?
Our
A thick
physical
layer of
instrument
coal
is at
dust
plus,
covers
so
the
it's at
furnace,
2. That would get us at
coloring it
3.
pitch black.
What kind of roll is that usually?
It's not telling us what the roll is now. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you want to just put the point in it anyways?
Sure, fuck it.
I mean, we can. We want to do. No, I'm saying this is fine. We know we want to do the roll again, but we don't necessarily have to do it now.
Yeah.
If we want to
That's
wait
true.
and
Layer
see.
of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring
Do you think
it
it might get better than
I'm-
this somehow?
And if we found more clothes,
Yeah,
that
I-
give us
Yeah,
physical
yeah, I think we
I,
can make
I,
it happen.
I think we wait. I think
Yeah.
we wait. I think we
We-
wait on this.
We wait, because I think we can make it happen if we get some more clothes.
Put
we're
on
gonna-
whatever we want to put on
we're
to do
gonna-
this interview.
we're gonna go
I
through
don't know
all-
what that would be. But...
We're gonna go through all this fucking trouble. I would give you cop points, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think we got.
Probably what you had on. Probably good. The other jacket give us over wearing the windbreaker?
Endurance.
The windbreaker.
Oh,
Composure?
composure.
Maybe composure. Maybe put this one on. Hell yeah. It's fucking this man.
Look at this dork ass.
Glasses give.
Do
Yeah.
we want authority?
Oh. That gives you -1 drama. Yeah, just
Well,
leave,
no,
it.
this
Leave
guy-
him like this. This is
This
fun.
guy seems pretty like he wants to talk to us, so maybe we don't need authority. I don't know.
Yeah, just leave it. Just leave it. Like being composed when we talk to this man.
Cancel out those shivers, though.
Yeah, but we'll be composed. Extra composed.
I mean, if we don't mind having authority -3, I think we should wear this shirt. Unless we want the drama.
Drama.
Alright.
All for talking stuff and that's fine. Patrol cloak might be one of the most bummer of the things we died to get. Not worth. Alright, we're down to 59 cents.
Those are minutes.
A few bricks have fallen off. Reveal.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get some money.
Yeah, we do.
Kim, can you cover me again?
You got more rims in the back there?
Well, he pocketed $100.
Well, he's paying for his own room now too. So.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the difference between us and Kim is that Kim's not broke anyways. This is all extra money for him, probably. Oh, yeah, can we conceptualize this yet?
Oh God, not a.
A hard roll.
I can't wait. I can't wait to find
It's
out that, like...
18.
I mean, we could just roll on this, because why not?
You would
No,
have
save it up for later, though.
No, but what I'm saying is we'll get more conceptualization, probably. I mean, we could.
What do we have? What do we
But
have?
no, we
in
might get
terms of
items,
personal
though.
jewelry?
Might get items. No reason to waste the roll.
We just got double six. You never know.
I think that's what we would have to get to win that.
Uh-huh.
We got a 3. Our best roll is a 12. We can only get the 15. We would need to get 4 points to make that even one chance higher.
I asked him about himself.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work to get better together. We have more rapport.
Jesus, that throat so bad.
Yeah, it is.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation.
You're wearing
what do you want to know?
glasses. Do you ever talk with yourself?
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Glasses are cool, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Well, that was a good conversation.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
Yeah, ask him about
Yes,
Seoul.
Seal.
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
I mean, should we ask him about it, even though he doesn't want to talk about it?
Yeah, because so far it seems less like he doesn't want to talk about it, more like he's just like, oh,
Okay.
this is boring. We don't want this.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Okay, now
These
you
people
stop
are-
pushing it.
I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholier.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Ask
okay.
again.
Don't ask again.
The lieutenant.
This isn't going
nods.
anywhere.
He put his hand on his hip.
I love.
We do need to.
I
With
love
this one,
I love
What do you
Kim.
mean?
Kim doesn't put up with this bullshit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kim doesn't put up with this bullshit, even though he's the guy who's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll shoot the fucking body out of the tree. I'll drag the body and put it in a cooler.
I don't know, the one where it just says tap side of your head.
It's extremely funny to me because in my game, I made my guy intelligent and sensitive, and he just, I thought you had to make your guy dumb for this, but my fucking Ty talks to me constantly.
Oh.
And I was like,
Think?
I thought you were supposed to make
I
your
do
guy
most of my work is in my
dumb.
notebook.
How that happens.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs
Okay,
through
well, that didn't
a
get
few
anywhere.
pages.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
No,
I don't
yeah,
like any
number
of these.
three. No.
Back out of here.
You're
You have
cramping.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
Yes, ask him what the fuck that
You mean
means.
we
I
stagger
hope you
because we're
don't take this
hungover?
the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 31st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
Okay, I guess.
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritize
I
something.
love this factoid.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things.
That's
There.
racist. I don't prioritize containers. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions.
That's what we thought.
We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Oh, there goes Discord audio minute.
Yep.
Oops.
There's our man.
There's our guy.
There's our boy. There's our boy. So, you seen any drugs
John
lately?
Beverly.
Speaking of my
You found
chest.
me.
You got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm not going to make things right. I'm going to make them spectacular. I'd say it's number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is what I was thinking. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up.
We are the sorry cop.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
I have so many
Yeah.
questions.
Trust me, you do.
Very well. But let me ask you some questions first.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up.
Just notice this man's
one
wearing a
by one.
open-faced bowling shirt and no shirt underneath.
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Thanks,
Besides,
perception.
I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise we'll talk again. It's important. Yeah, say number 1. I get the impression none of that
Something
matters.
flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those
He's
words.
like, we can't let this guy leave.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
Okay.
Take care, alright?
70 experience.
He did seem to finish a fairly important thing. There's something so different I can't put
Yeah.
my finger on. He's too cool.
Different, of course.
Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
Yeah.
He's such a good listener.
His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in
I love
laughter.
the idea that you make him laugh
Come
all
on,
the time,
get
but he
here,
won't
let's
let
go.
you
We've got
know.
a potential witness to interview.
He refuses to
His
let
Sunday
you
friend, remember?
know that you're cracking him up all the fucking time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say better. I don't know what's gonna happen in this
I'll
door.
save unless we're about to eat a gun.
Oh,
or
who's this
something.
guy? Wearing
Adult
a
Kuno?
tie?
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
This is a guy.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Let's ask him about the hanging.
I don't like the vibes I'm getting off of this
I'm
guy.
sorry to say I did,
No.
officer.
I mean, he's a government stooge. You shouldn't.
I'd say just start from the beginning.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
Oh, I see what you mean. I
Oh,
thought you were telling me
no,
to pick number
no,
one.
no, I was telling you to pick the thing that says start from the beginning.
I didn't look down that far.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them
Yeah.
huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
I'd say once. We're trying to figure out if that
All
woman
men,
was
I
involved.
presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
Hold on.
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well,
This is
that's the
racist to me in the
strangest
same way it is when someone
Nothing happened.
says African American and you know they're like just racist.
Oh, which part where he said Ario?
Yeah, where he, yeah, like,
whatever?
the way he said it, I'm just like, this guy's racist.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM? We are looking for the person you called, so I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So make this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for. I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villodroit.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Alright, how about a little small talk? What's an official like you doing in
Yeah.
Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal
me about
circulation of the economy. It must be controlled.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
We tried raising the interest rates and putting a bunch of people out of work.
The
You
economy
inflate my
impacts the
59
entire
cents.
international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Oh, that foreign
I'm
capital we
here
were talking about.
It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So, he's some kind of bureaucrat or something, or?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stabilité. This is one of the main projects of the Moralist.
This guy's just fucking Mayor Pete when he used to work for the fucking FBI or CIA or whatever.
Of price stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the moral intern is joking or not.
Well, this guy's running ops on bread prices.
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution. It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
See, like I was saying, this guy's
Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive.
this guy's Mayor
Much
Pete.
deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
These
Not
nuts.
too far below. No. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%. The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability.
Yes.
Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an
I
information?
would love a pamphlet.
Yeah, maybe I can sell it later.
A
Yeah.
sound monetary policy is essential for addressing
And
uncertainty.
inflate my wallet by selling your pamphlet for
Stability
10
is the raison
cents.
d'être of the moral intern.
I'll need $20 for
It's
this.
the
I gotta
reason
pay
why
rent
we
tonight.
identify as a moralist.
Yeah.
But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today.
Damn.
That's too bad.
Oh, you son
You
of a
can always
bitch.
call our information line.
This guy
Making
sounds like he's
information
full of
available is
so
part
much
the moral
shit.
intern's commitment to transparency.
I heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
I'm just rereading. Yeah.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am
Am I a moralist?
Well, we don't have any moralist points, so you know.
Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Just turn the kid. Are you a moralist?
Me?
Kim has never thought about what he is once in his life.
But only for a moment. He quickly recomposes himself.
Kim is like,
I'm
I
a
don't.
lieutenant of the RCA,
Yeah, I was about to say.
dedicated to maintaining law and order in
Kim
Rome.
is just like, I'm Kim. What do you want from
Very
me?
moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Yeah.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy.
Oh god, this guy sucks.
But they are
This
working
dude.
towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
I want more action.
Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital.
I mean, I would answer number 2, but number 3 is the communist persona we've built for this man. I like 2 better, but
Of course, the detective's personal views do not represent the RCA.
Ah, my friend. But the lesson of the revolution is that communism...
oh, I hate this guy. This dude is every liberal dude on Twitter. Oh my god, this guy sucks. I hate him. Yeah, number 1. You guys didn't really give a chance to fucking.
Oh yes.
Or
the
number
big
3 would have
bad
worked too.
coalition crushed the revolution. Tell me, if the revolution was succeeding, would it have been crushed so easily?
You didn't
Are
give
we
it a
really
chance.
So bad for wanting compromise, peace, and prosperity on reasonable, achievable terms?
You crushed it because you
Ask
knew it
yourself.
would crush you.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude.
I hate
Was
this
there
man.
anything else
I
you
hate
wanted to
I
say?
hate this man more than any person. I hate
there
this man more than the racist guy.
Italy is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the human development and freedom.
Because this guy's, this guy's secretly
Most people,
racist too,
It's
so
known
he's
as the
even
executive
worse
heart
somehow.
of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darling, that can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur-la-Clé's darling?
No real
Because
government.
a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed
Well,
potatoes.
okay, now hold on a second. Nothing wrong with meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Whatever you
Marvel, this is like going into Louisiana going, y'all like meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education.
Marvel goes down
He has
into
taken his
fucking
future
Mexico and is
into
like,
his
y'all
own
like
hands
meatballs
to
and mashed
help out
potatoes down here? It's your favorite food, right?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious.
This guy does not sound like someone who fucks with you.
That's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
We're in 51, right? So it's been a while. What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program
Almost
developed
spelled
by the
penis
Moral
with it.
Intern to support certain
EPIS.
Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
What no one else like?
Got it, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success. that
I love
it
that much
expanded
this
into
game
the
makes fun of
information
fucking
for
everyone.
processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for?
Yeah, that's the real question I'm
Why,
asking
it
here.
stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
Yeah, what are the letters? Oh, Jesus Christ. Sure,
It's been
fine.
such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
This guy, I hate this guy because he's every talking head in America, like American
You mean
government
Revachol?
PR.
No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be a part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of the
Oh my god.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place?
Y'all
if
heard
they
of the
don't?
EU before?
It just takes time.
Puerto Rico.
Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
He chuckles gently. How did you two even become friends? That guy seems so cool.
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
I
You
think
still haven't told me who he is.
up to this point, it's been like a bunch of fake French people, and this man is just incredibly French.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education.
This guy.
Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
There's about to be 2 murders that have happened in this place within a week.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
If I had my gun right now...
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts.
What are you doing in his apartment by
Painting,
yourself?
who knows? The
Yeah.
world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What?
It's
view?
dark
It's
outside.
outside.
Listen,
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby is crying.
no, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
I'm all ears, officer.
Alright, that's all I got.
A moment, officer.
Well, too bad he's not done with us yet.
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
This has been an incredibly useless talk, friend. Thank
After we
you.
leave,
Yeah.
I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Alright, thanks for the heads up.
Of course. I'm sorry I couldn't be the break you were looking for. Good luck with the investigation.
Alright, time to
Pretty
walk
much,
around this
yeah.
apartment. Buckets of paint on a layer of old
He is an
newspaper.
artist.
True.
Oh.
Oh,
Party dragon silk robe.
fuck. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Oh
my
God!
what?
Ah, Jesus Christ!
What the fuck?
Do we really have to wear it with like
What?
one arm draped off?
Why? Why? What the fuck? What is this? I
Party
mean,
dragon silk robe.
it's good.
This sleazy, silky bathing robe in vibrant blues features a roaring dragon on its front, ready to take off into the night. A red belt has been provided for fastening. It's culturally insensitive, but only for people who are not from Seoul. The real Seoulites probably don't care.
That's some commentary on people on Twitter. Jesus Christ.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
worse somehow.
Oh
and I'm
my-
not sure how.
Oh my god. Holy shit. The
Oh,
fucking
the vibes are off.
the fucking commando mesh shirt is so funny.
Wait, does that mean? Wait, hold on. Does that mean Kim's not gonna like it? Maybe we should take it off. I don't want Kim. I don't want Kim to think bad things about it.
No, just leave it on, fuck it. We won't say anything.
Oh no.
Okay, you know what? He might say something about that. That might be a step too far. Jesus Christ. Good God.
Sensitive bachelor party vibes.
Thank
Mhm.
God you can't really see people's reactions when they see you strolling around in this incredibly insensitive
Plus
headpiece.
one logic, super logical for a cop to wear.
Yeah, I
this.
don't know. Yeah, what?
Insensitive bachelor party vibe.
The fuck? So fucked up. Say this guy's just got this fucking hat in here. Well, come on, but the bonuses were so good.
You know.
What's the bonus on
We'll
the
put it on-
jacket anyway?
Put it on if we need it. This one's conceptualization.
Okay, yeah, sure. It doesn't have a negative. Let's go.
Are there any pants in here?
That would be the
somewhere?
most fucked up thing they could do is if they give you an item in this game that's like super good, but it's the most awful thing you could possibly wear.
Mhm.
Forced to decide. Go to ask him why he has all this shit in this apartment. What's the deal?
Was there anything else?
Damn.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm
It's not his apartment.
Yeah, why not find all those like fucking culturally insensitive shit in your apartment?
Alright, let's go tell Kim to take the body in.
I like that thing. Like, the only people that will find this culturally insensitive are people from not from there. Everyone else from there, it's probably like, whatever, dude.
The bear's eyes are still
bag him,
glowing
Kim.
red. It's got
All right.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own the full set now. May they rest in processing.
Damn.
Oh well, in another lifetime.
I will need the little hat carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the legs.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Okay, he's gone. Let's go. Before we do anything else, when we forget, let's go upstairs and take a bath.
It's gonna be a real problem when you don't have that $20 now. Kim's gone.
Yeah, yeah. So, hey Kim, sorry about the case, but tomorrow we gotta hustle.
Wait, what are we doing?
You wanna take a bath?
Oh, okay.
Because we got dead body juice all over us.
This is not the
You
cleanest
stuck a
bathtub in
you
the
stuck a
world,
finger
but
up a
it's
man,
cleaner
dead
than
man's
you are right now.
fucking bloated throat.
Yeah.
That soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
Memento mori and stuff.
The corpse smell.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely, and so tired.
Take the beer cans out.
Yeah.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Let's imagine something.
All right.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that.
Yeah, you need to take a shower.
Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature. Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Oh, we can do this tomorrow.
Go talk to Joyce about the pail without Kim.
Oh, yeah, we should do that real quick. I was thinking, I feel like there's one more thing we needed to do without Kim. Alright, Kim went to the station. Let's break into his room.
I mean, you probably could.
Where was... I got a little pop-up, then it went away.
Oh, it was when you walked by the counter there, stairs. You walk along that countertop at the stairs.
Cool. Grace, you still hanging out? I need to know about the pail.
Tell me about getting fucking high as shit.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
Yes. What is the pail?
Cool, he ain't here.
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Sorry, what's an Isla?
That's a fake word.
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass.
Are you talking
We
about the
used to believe
ocean?
there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we've discovered 7. Windy, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
And Insulinde is...
A
An
concept of
oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
Alright, tell me about the pail.
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
Is it here?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
6,000 kilometers from the end of the world?
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
And there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism, a mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
sick.
Hell yeah.
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic. The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension, right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
The number barrier.
The
That's what I've been
numbers don't
wondering.
lie.
How do we get from Isla to Isla?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds, hardware operating in the harbor. Firm, self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
Pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
You've been to the Pale.
Maybe.
Some say The damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow...
You've been there by
consists
fucking getting
of
blackout
information
drunk.
That's degrading. That it's rarefied
3 days in a
part,
row.
not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Who says and who argues?
Okay, who says and who
Sure,
argues?
Jarrett can't handle this shit.
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists
This is a
argue.
Jarrett's vibe.
Garrett's on the side of the dialectical materialists.
Don't threaten
It
me.
feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger?
No, nameless detective of the Citizens Militia. I am a member of the Entreprenetic Business Class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
You lorry drivers pass the Pale?
Yes, carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
I keep hearing that.
See what she says. That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
Are you overradiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
Alright. What is intropenetic?
Entreprenetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super E Solar. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere.
I'm so
Even
happy
then,
we did
surrounding
this.
them.
Did they cross it? The Western Plain?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
This woman is the last
Nothing.
person I would
We
expect to,
remain powerless
like,
before the Pale.
talk to us.
The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
We do not?
Then they don't.
Alright. How much Pale is there compared to the world?
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping. What do you think, detective?
She looks you in the eye.
I mean, that's number 2.
Yeah.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An
Something tells me this
intense
will have to
that
do
development
with the
is
rest of
that
the
one
game
day
somehow.
The Pale will cover everything.
What if the
But this
Pale is
potential
real
mostly
and
left to extremists.
doing stuff?
It's fine. We're 6,000 kilometers away. The Pale could never subsume our island.
That's what they all say.
I wasn't ready for this.
It's not extreme at all. You just
Yeah,
said it's growing.
yeah.
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge. I suggest you do the same.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Hell yeah.
Off we go into the wild pale yonder.
One and all. They say pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
Let's return to reality, please.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
I sometimes sense vague shadows of a past, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the part where we're the fucking ace detective.
Part
Yeah.
where you're fucking
Then
clearly
tell me,
divorced,
what do you think
having a mental
of the
breakdown
pair?
over it.
You were right. It's disco. It will end all life.
Number 5 is really funny.
With immediate total
Yeah.
ruthless communism.
It doesn't sound very
Totally
liberal.
to me.
I want to do a liberal playthrough of this game. It sounds so funny. Every time the liberal options come up, it's so goofy.
I'm thinking 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I'm thinking too.
either one doesn't matter to me, but those two.
Mm-hmm. You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
Kind of like number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
I hope so. I truly do.
It's gonna be so disco.
If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile, you have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
Is that roll on 5 any easier now, or no? That's the same thing. So what else?
We should probably just run through these.
Yeah.
Well, Kim's not here.
Yeah.
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
Ha. And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally
nuts.
speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
This game is so funny.
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head then.
Like truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I loved
Our
that
good
king. Fucking comments. He is a smart king, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? went down. Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
We got the mineral rights.
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well. They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you just said the liberals already took everything.
This isn't hard to
The
understand, my
liberals took
man.
everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people. The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
We just went over this.
Believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
I was picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then hell yes, I am also not.
I don't think I'm a moralist, ma'am.
You definitely are not.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
Yeah,
Finger
yeah.
Yep.
Tooty, pointy, shooty.
That's the way of history.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Marzolf came along and overthrew the government.
What did this disease do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Wow, really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
We were so
In Revachol
close.
and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Marzolf's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie? A pair of pants?
Our lives are very different from each other.
Too true.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations, and you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motorcar.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune. Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Yeah, impress her with our math skills.
Uh-huh.
Time flies.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first
Everyone
time
loves a
in a long
tax haven.
time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are.
She curtsies.
Welcome to reality, baby.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
What side was Wild Pines Group on?
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
Could be either way.
They got lucky.
Yeah.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge.
Oh yeah, they all say
I
that.
might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
You would have sided with the king?
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was. 10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I mean, that's not what we're asking here, ma'am. I would say number 1.
Yeah. I don't like any of these other ones.
And I asked you, past less detective of the citizens' militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
I
I'd say-
would have sought a medical solution.
It's either that or 5, I think.
I would just say 5.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, okay.
And you would have died, most likely. Not far from here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the Coalition took the city.
Probably. I'd say probably.
No, almost certainly. The commune would have forced you. Such was the fate of the undecided.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are.
They
Who
are
knows?
changing.
An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Dios mio,
A
draw.
liberal.
I liberate pretty hard myself. Yeah,
would-
it's number 2.
That's
Yes. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists. Perhaps you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
not really.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
And you're willing to admit it, unlike most of these people.
But only because you like pearlescent teeth and those light green eyes.
Only because you're
I forgive
charming.
you, but only because you're charming.
Just say number 2. She does suck, but she's a person who sucks in a way. Yeah, or 3, you know, whatever, if you think that's funnier.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
Vile devil, shake your head slowly.
Oh yeah.
I hope we are able to continue as friends despite my scaly bulk and the treacheries committed by my people against the suzerain and the commune. When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
And I know I just asked you this, but would you have done anything differently?
With
Maybe
due
she didn't give you
respect
an
to our
answer.
overlords,
Yeah.
The eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a patriot?
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
For
You're a
one.
smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're
I
no
wish she
dummy
knows it.
yourself.
Say number
Wait.
1. Please say number 1. Please say number 1.
A smart boy getting smarter. One basic term of reality at a time.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am. I'm also a mother. And a wife.
Just
Now,
ask you
we
these
return to
last
reality.
2 questions and see if it gets our thing up.
Yeah.
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
Yeah.
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
You know, we know.
Yeah, I've had some
She
surgery.
nods slowly.
What is this? Spread your hands.
A
What-
bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Am I really that awkward?
Yeah.
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or 2. A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
Oh shit.
Whoop.
Gives Joyce the evil eye, a red paintbrush held to her throat.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her
Take it
throat
she's not a
with a
liberal.
soaring motion.
Wonderful.
What is
Yeah.
that? Point to Cindy the skull.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infra culture?
Culture?
Please, I am but a humble sorry cop.
Infra culture.
Talking about, man.
Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers
doesn't
a
like
fantasy
meatballs and
world,
mashed
an
potatoes.
infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
That's not true.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child.
Yep.
I understand everything.
Who
Make
dye
it
their
more
hair funny
complicated.
colours and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating.
Hey, fuck you, lady.
All right. What next?
Alright, spear decor. We have clothes that
Glad
give
to have
that.
been of assistance.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize we have a whole bunch of stuff that'll give us that, don't we? The military jacket. Can I get more from the other one though? No. But you will look like this.
It's just the one, but let's see what that does for us.
Well, you might have stuff that gives you a negative to it, don't you?
No, you can see on the right, or on the left.
Don't the... What did the sunglasses give you? Only authority?
-1 authority.
No, no, the sunglasses. Why I thought those gave you.
Oh, hold on, I can't talk to her.
Still only gonna get us. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck.
I say if it's over 50, we do it.
Oh. I think you're gonna get like right to. I think you're gonna get to like 52.
I mean, that's a 50-50 split, basically.
You're back.
Those are good odds.
What can I help
Normally,
you
when
with?
you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50
More
chance of
lessons
winning.
in basic reality?
All right, let's
My
go for
favourite
it.
part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
It remains a mystery what you mean by this.
We rolled with
something
3.
close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
It's worth a shot. We've been rolling pretty good today, so we were due a bad one.
Because we've only been
Oh, no,
rolling
we had a 1 and a
extremely
3
good
earlier
shit.
already.
Yeah, that was on like a 97.
And our good roll was on one we could only fail with double ones. Everything else we've barely passed when we barely needed anything.
Hold on, I just wanna try something. So this thing's locked, right?
It's a very funny shot.
Oh,
There it
one-
is.
Okay, well, hold on. Which one of those?
Wait. Yeah, now
Those was blue.
The
So.
pry bar.
pry bar got that up for a second. Oh, what is that?
I love the idea of this man running around in his fucking dumb naval coat.
This classic double-breasted coat suits everyone, including you. And if you ever find yourself battling winds at the helm of a ship, then the coat's heavy fabric has got your back, even if moths have left a few holes in it.
I need to see what this man looks like in this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
with the
it fit-
hat.
it's a perfect fit.
Fucking this Civil War general over here.
Yeah,
Hello again, officers.
I didn't realize I could talk to
Have
her
you
from
come
down
to
here.
admire my mural?
Can I ask her about the armor?
Yeah, sure, why not?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art for the body?
Really, like, just
That's
come
not gonna
on,
work.
Cindy, just help me out here.
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this
We are
one.
a sad piggy.
I saw the little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
I just
Got it.
got it.
Piggy, I have no idea why I just told you that. You look like a shaggy dog left in the rain for too long.
That's
I
fair.
have a weakness for animals.
It's fair, we do suck.
Alright, let's catch some Z's.
I have to go to the bathroom. That woman was on a roll, and I didn't want to get up.
Yeah, it was.
Be right back.
That was what I like to call a whole thing. Not even entirely sure what we gained from any of that conversation.
A bunch of XP.
Except that the world is apparently in some very fucked state that is completely irrelevant to anything else we're doing in this game.
We do have a skill point.
I mean, you could spend it on the role we were just trying to do.
We could, or we could get another one of these.
Yeah. You want Ace's low, don't you?
Kind of.
How have we not researched Hobocop yet? I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, I'd be down.
Oh, the return of Hobocop. Love Hobocop.
We have a skill point. You want to save it to spend on a skill, or do you want to buy a slot for one of these?
I just want to get Ace's low for our boy.
Yeah. Okay,
Do we have
let's
to
do
be
that.
awake for?
Oh, we have 2 skill points. I don't know.
Damn, we could have passed that check.
Oh no, they caught. Wait. Getting some mixed messages here.
Oh, so
You do not have enough skill points available, but that's. We have 2, so that's not true.
it also let you spend it there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But whatever.
Whatever. Ace is low. Let's do it.
These only go while you're awake.
I probably, but I don't know.
Yeah, because if it takes a while, I'd say pick one that isn't like 2.5
The bed
hours.
is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours. You've earned it.
I really wish you could clean this place up.
Sleep time?
Can't be. I guess. Can't be that cold. You wearing your big fucking admiral
Like my
coat.
naval coat.
All right,
The
let's
bed is
see what
still
happens
cold
here.
From the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken ball.
Oh,
I'm always
boy.
I'm always a big fan of the limb
Carrying
system.
you away, but you can't go. No, you have to stay always half aware of yourself.
Am I in the pale?
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Brother man.
It's your
Brother.
disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides.
I don't like this because this is how I feel when I go to sleep.
Tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety, but you cannot because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Isn't this the express to fuck off, bro?
I'm an artist and liver damage is my art.
I think I need medical attention.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
that is
definitely
true.
true.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all
Pills
okay.
here.
The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
I mean, if you don't drink for a while,
You're
you'll probably
just
get better.
up here in the half world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I like.
I will. I'm
Yeah.
looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Kim's pretty nice.
Yeah.
At least
Pawn
they're
shop guy,
kids.
surprisingly cool.
Each one has a process just like yours. Running
Big
in
fan of the
space
guy
between
who
their ears.
sold us the jacket.
Yeah.
Also, Manana, the poetic driver.
People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're
This
just
is me every night when I
pretending
try
that
to go
you're
to
asleep,
sleep.
even to yourself.
Next time someone asks me why
why
do you have so much trouble sleeping? I don't understand. I'm just gonna send them this.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as
I'm always
best you
talking to my
can.
limbic system.
Gather your bearings.
Sleep.
Rock and roll.
That's not very disco.
No.
Surprisingly short compared. Okay. Wait, no. Okay, I thought you were still in some fucked up dream.
Yeah. Me too.
It's
No,
just the game
it
was just
a
breaking.
graphical glitch.
Yeah, game was just breaking. And does not want to fucking fix anything in this room.
Go look in the mirror.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh God.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet.
Hold on.
Oh shit, yeah. Huh. I hope it's just like you're still
A mirror
fucking
hangs
ugly
on
as
the
shit.
bathroom wall. In it,
Oh.
your
Yeah, what do we need?
I don't think we have anything for
Interfacing.
interfacing. We looked at this before, I think.
Still have a skill point to spend.
Yeah.
Well, should we? This is a white check, right?
a mirror
Yeah, we
hangs
can just
on
YOLO
the
it.
bathroom wall. In it, your face.
Yeah, but can we still put more
adorned
points into
with
interfacing if we
expression.
fail it?
Yeah, like a bunch.
Oh, then fuck it.
The chain
Damn.
cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Cyclopedia. I already got a +1.
What gonna do when we run out of place to put our...
A mirror
We're gonna have to
hangs on
sell the
bathroom
racist
wall.
straw hat.
In it, it belongs
Yeah.
in the
Hey.
the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution
Expression.
that For a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. Forget about ostentatious orchestrations. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume Lamillion.
You look so much better in this shot than you do in the portrait on the bottom left.
Uh-huh.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
Of the...
I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Lamillion's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Unlike Guillaume Lamillion, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression, looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades, if the calendar is to be
Jesus
trusted.
Christ.
Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
Anything else? Like who I am? Why did I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return. You should prepare yourself for that.
Does this have anything to do with ostentatious orchestrations?
I love those.
Not really. Oh must have just stirred your mind. They're more like a disco rock band anyway.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Attempt to stop the expression.
Oh,
from
man.
happening.
But if you know the origin, you can maybe attempt to stop it. Well, you know the origin.
No.
I was just very funny because like your electric crevice is already 3.
Yeah.
They put a point into whatever past that. Fixing the mirror might make that roll for the expression better.
Yeah, it might give us a fucking 9% chance.
Yeah, what if it's one of those ones where it just increases at like plus 30 or whatever? You never know.
What does that do for us?
It's so bad.
Still 3%.
Your face.
I bet this is one of those dumb ones where if you use the chain cutters to fix it, it like makes somehow it makes that go up.
You need 18, and you. Oh, that does put it up to 4.
Yeah, but it didn't change the percentage because the check's
so
so big.
What's your base electrochemistry then?
1 probably.
So you've got the +2 for the thing and the.
And then we have +2 on gear. +3 actually.
I think we should take care of that
So
chain cutter thing and see what happens.
So you're 1. You can make it a 2. And it was an 18.
I don't think that's one you're supposed to get.
You would have to get. You would have to get 5. Or no, you're getting +2 for knowing something, so that you can get the 4.
I'm telling you, you've used the chain cutter. That'll probably somehow work on.
I mean, to fix the faucet.
Yeah, somehow that'll like add a +40 to this or some bullshit somehow.
I'm just trying to do the math of this.
I'm just making this up. I have no fucking idea, but
Alright, let's do it.
this is how I am gonna play this. This is how I play this game.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Fuck.
In it, your
That's
face,
one we can definitely fail.
Yeah.
the expression. The full set is quite terrible.
Now we get the double
But you
sixes.
just might be able to twist its parts into place.
As far as I'm concerned, anything rolling is worth doing. And we got a skill
Apply
point.
Just enough pressure.
Hell
the
yeah.
full set regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops.
Oh, you know what? There's no more steam.
Told you that you needed those chain cutters.
You've used these chain cutters in the pry bar for so much.
Uh-huh.
The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Hell yeah, we're getting up there, baby.
It's still such a...
Yeah, but eventually we'll probably get some other dumb thing that'll make it go up.
And we only have 2 opportunities to do this roll.
Look, I'm just
'cause we
saying,
only put 1 more point.
What if we wake up from a dream and suddenly it's way higher? Find out why our wife left us or some bullshit.
Yeah.
We take this offensive garb off real quick.
Yeah.
It's so bad, but it's so funny at the same time.
Before Kim sees this.
Before Kim sees this, as you put that on.
Alright, we gotta hustle today. We gotta make those 20 real. Oh, Kim's probably downstairs waiting for me. Oh, there's new people here. Good morning, Kim.
Yes?
Oh shit, those are people from the RCM.
Maybe...
Oh, people from your work.
Maybe we don't tell him... Maybe we don't tell him that we went and did that.
You should tell him about the pail.
Wonderful. What is your takeaway?
He does not seem surprised.
I'm super cool with it.
I think it's terrifying.
Yeah, but number 1. I like number 1.
Okay.
I can't stop a grown man from learning about the fundamental geographic and anthropogenic features of our world, can I?
Perhaps I should have tried, he thinks. Perhaps I was overprotective, is what's insinuated.
I'm super cool with all of this.
I think it seems unreal. It's kind of my pick, but...
Alright.
It all seems unreal, detective. In actuality, the pail is no more unreal than, say, water or death. Or that we are stuck behind our eyes, between our own ears, talking. Excuse me, large topics are not my forte. You seem stable enough. Keep it that way.
You have anything to tell me
now,
about the
was
case?
there anything else, or what do you want to know?
We're in different precincts. Why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
I don't remember being in on anything.
You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
I guess looks like we can go through all these.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
I respect that.
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe.
I respect it, but only when someone's willing to admit it.
Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange.
They don't know how to jump the fucking ramp. If it's about a cop-off, I understand why they sent you, the guy who has solved a bajillion cases.
Yeah, I mean...
Like,
there can only be one conclusion. I am the finest. A case solved.
I mean, yeah, basically, no, that's...
you in every way imaginable.
I'd probably have an unbelievable kill count.
No, we know we only have 3 kills.
It's very funny to me that that's what it says.
Yeah.
Number 3 is very funny. Number 2 is like the real answer.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I'm gonna pick number 2.
A good joke.
Number
I like
2.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 3 is a little assy. Number 3 is kind of like patronizing in a way.
It's good we set this thing aside. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition?
Nope. Tell
If
me
not,
something else.
We should move. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
We'll get there.
Get there.
What do you
Did
want to
did
know?
you say we have a +1 for sorry cop on that day?
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Brief, yes. That sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Of course, yes, I understand everything now.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
You say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I feel like this doesn't... Oh god, I dropped a bag. I feel like this doesn't, factor in the fact that we've already discovered it's weird, because it seems like the man is dead already before he got hung up. Like, we were supposed to ask him this before we found that out.
Yeah, we were supposed to ask this, like, first day. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
As you know, there was considerable interest in this case at my station, but probably not for the reasons you have in mind.
Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering? Okay, I guess that settles it then.
I mean, there is maybe a young woman involved, but that's not...
True.
Good.
Can we juice our logic?
We already got a +1 off of the glasses.
Do we have any minuses?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I can't. No, no, no.
Yes, you
not
can.
while
No.
Not while we're talking to Kim.
Yes, you can. He doesn't know. It's fine.
Alright.
Yes?
Oh.
Look at you.
You only
It's
passed us because of the
constant
hat.
failure.
Because of the
They
racist hat.
sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I found.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
What if a precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like, as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I've considered it.
So it's true.
Mm-hmm.
This is some sorry
It would
cop
be
ass
immensely
shit.
ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
Because you've solved so many
I
fucking
checked the record.
cases.
This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Ah, so you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe
I don't know, you seem like a pretty good
Safe?
cop.
No, but you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
I like that Kim healed your morale by telling you aren't a jerk.
While we were wearing that hat.
Yeah, while you were standing in front of him wearing a fucking culturally insensitive hat. I mean, the hat itself is not culturally insensitive, just wearing it in this specific situation is.
I'll look at that in a minute. Pop a save.
The kimono may be culturally insensitive no matter the context. Or yeah, what is that thing called? Just hover over the thing again. That silk robe. I call called it a kimono. It's the silk robe. Sorry. Disco ass blazer. Game is so fun. People who wrote this game are so funny.
Alright, let's put on our cop jacket and go talk to these cops. Also, the smoking guys here?
Oh, fuck. Also, yeah, those are cops, right? Like, they all have the fucking cop jacket on.
A woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Oh, well, I guess we work together.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
I mean, yeah.
Ask why.
Yeah, just ask why.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. I mean, sorry cop is the 3 answer. Number 1 is good. But number 3 is the sorry cop answer, if you want to continue that line. I like number 1.
Number 1.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
I just want to know why you're here.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Yeah, what precinct are you from?
You're from the police, right? Cool. So am I.
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Look
this
at
guy.
this fucking guy. Holy shit. This man.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Jesus
Don't say
Christ.
number 2.
What the fuck?
He
Jesus.
doesn't say anything.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Talk to Kim about this. Oh yeah, you can talk to him again.
You look like shit.
True.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I'm never going to get this case solved. I don't know, 4 or 5, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you. Don't even try to win him over. You won't.
Now let's do the other ones first. Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses.
Or 3, I
and
guess?
the woman beside him. Oh boy.
Got some questions for you.
No,
I'm a cop.
He just doesn't recognize them.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a sack of shit. Like a sack of shit, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
I will.
Why not?
Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you.
I don't like that that's her descriptor
So,
now.
Out of nowhere, case related.
It was that from the start.
Popping up.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well. I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Why can you talk? Wait, why can you talk to him again?
I don't know. Maybe if I learn more stuff. I mean, I'll click it.
You have all the
Okay, why
stuff
not?
on for this already.
Let's do the old thing. So, do you know who hanged him? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
You know
Yeah!
what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
I forget which one you're in.
41st.
Okay.
Yeah.
69.
Oh, but also, what if he said 69? Yeah, just answer the right way. As badly as I want you to say.
That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't voiced, I guess.
Okay.
So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's cooler than you.
Oh, it's so true, though.
I don't want to drag Kim into this.
Yeah,
He didn't
that's
want
fair.
anything to do with it.
Yeah, but also Kim would respect you for...
Kim would like if we called him cool.
Yeah, Kim craves to be cool.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered, but Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner.
Yeah.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind, partner.
He's definitely said that to him before.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably would cramp my style. I shouldn't have called you my partner. Kim's my partner. He's going to know. And number one, I guess. Fuck this guy.
God, I'd hate for that to happen. You know what might have driven that?
Audio broken twice tonight, so we're streaming longer than. Who else is in our imaginary police station? Look, man, I'm off the juice, alright? Far out, son of. Do you have a crime? Oh, yeah. Ask him.
It's working, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
I don't know, Cam. It kind of sounds like.
Yeah,
I'm
kind
saying
of does sound like you are.
Oh no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
See you around.
Watch out for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Wait, that voice. I recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
I lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Maybe. Or 3.
I think, yeah.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
This whole interaction was perfect. Normal.
I guess it was kind of weird, yeah.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at, but still. Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Oh my god.
Looking like he really is having trouble believing this shit.
That's somehow a perfectly descriptive sentence. I know exactly what that looks like.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy?
Motherfucker's still working on that bird up there. For like 3 days straight.
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
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 Okay?
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Talk to her again?
Maybe.
That green one?
Yes? What is it?
I'll ask her.
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
Wait.
Who forgets their squad mates? That's
one
not
again?
possible.
A different answer? I don't remember what the answer was when you asked for it.
What precinct?
Am I from?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Yeah, we saw this already.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you...
He seems like a cool guy.
He's an asshole.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
The way this guy talks.
This fucking Nordic dude.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
I like that he's like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm just willing to admit it. Unlike you, you piece of shit. Kim have anything new to say about this?
Yes?
Nope.
No.
Kim's like, I am absolutely not getting involved
Can I
in this
help you?
bullshit.
And we probably shouldn't even ask about the bill yet.
Yeah, what if we just didn't talk about that?
Talk to our friend here.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
Hello. Adjust your tie.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
He's so different. What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm gonna go down in history. I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I don't... Okay.
Really? Well, I look forward to that. Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Oh, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese. Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I met your friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
You were right. He was magical. Magically bureaucratic.
I'm a big fan of number 2. This guy is cool.
Oh, shoot. Why not?
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
I wonder.
Staying at your place
I wonder why.
He
Like
has
what-
keys. And he likes
the dumbest cop of all time.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Excited.
Bye-bye,
to-
gendarme.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hi again, gendarme.
Oh, Marvel didn't even ask us. He was just like, I'm
Oh.
going. I'm doing this.
There's our 3 roll.
Let Marvel.
He's a sports guy.
Marvel, no discussion on that one. He was just like, I'm going for it.
I put our track jacket on. It was 72. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we'll probably put a point into composure at some point.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Talk to the fucking In motherfuckers again. Wait, who's that guy sitting there with the glasses?
Oh, he's been there.
Oh,
He
he's been
doesn't
there?
have anything to
Oh,
say.
okay. It's all about the money, you know. Yeah, do these guys have anything new?
Nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Ah, jeez,
Glenn, you're
Glenn.
being weird.
Glenn.
You're laying it on a little thick.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right.
What are you doing
With a
here?
face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tell Glenn.
fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
This didn't change her opinion of you.
She still
It's
thinks
not
you
her.
suck and
She's
are a
not a
cop.
party girl.
That's what you are, a cop.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
That's
a witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with
Yeah, who said they're a local,
That's just
motherfucker?
contact this Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery
Cop investigation, can't tell
He's
you
not
that.
alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
It would be kind of funny if you just told him what this guy was.
Do not pick number one.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if we should say number two.
Number three. Yeah, number three.
Yeah.
It's like
Make
you
him
said
sweat it.
Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no
It would be very
I've
funny
seen
though
this
if you
shit a
had
million
just
times, Titus.
told him
Why
this.
fishing? They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Number one, probably the most important, but I bet all of
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
Why was this man you were lynching not screaming? Like, what?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
You're a dog.
I'm convinced, Glenn.
Glenn's the real fucko of this group. Yeah.
guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
Sure, just
That
get it
means
all out of here.
absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's
I like him.
Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky, it's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
Titus is just constantly like, can you guys just shut the fuck up?
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside.
Titus is just like, can you all just shut the fuck up already, please? You're killing
so much
me.
bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
I don't think we're ever establishing authority over this group.
Well, no, we've already fucked that up because we didn't want to be huge cops.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass.
I just love
like burning
mysterious
fingers.
doors.
What's this mean?
We
It's
did this last
not
time.
horror,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's weird. Let me check it again later. You know. Hey, I didn't look for your husband yet. The bridge was out.
Hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
I really don't know.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
You got it.
Oh, you're such a dear.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
Probably have her tell us about a cool cryptid.
Tell me about some cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid.
Kim's like, we got a job to do. Okay, Kim.
I like the sound of that.
Just one little cryptid.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
I fucking love Kim so much. Ask her about what the one on the pen is.
Yes. It's the kind green ape. Half war story, half undiscovered species in the genus Homo.
War story?
Yes, it was reported by soldiers in South Safra during the war. The kind green ape would visit bunkers during
I'm
the
sorry,
night,
what?
killing wounded soldiers with its saliva.
Wow. With its saliva?
Yeah, what?
Yes, it has amazing healing qualities. Some soldiers reported growing back limbs, regaining their sight.
And there was something about an undiscovered subspecies of man?
Indeed, there is. It's our closest relative among the cryptids. Same taxonomic family, different genus. Which is to say, the kind green ape is a species with which we share a common ancestor, and that evolved parallel to our own. Just like your partners.
Why? What? Why are these all...
I'm pretty sure Kim is the same species as us.
Oh, okay, I see. I guess we have to drag this woman. Like...
I think we simply must.
Yeah.
The lieutenant looks at you, pleasantly surprised.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that Saolites are inferior to us in many ways. You are superior. For example, your earwax doesn't have a foul
Oh, so she's just a real science freak. She's one of these people.
Evolutionary advantage, I'm sure. But perhaps we've had enough.
Ask her about the tiniest.
For today.
We promised Kim we'd only ask about one.
Yeah.
We promised.
We did promise.
Of course, dear.
Fine, when Kim goes away for the night,
We'll be back, lady.
we'll be back to ask him. We get one cryptid a day.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
I love just pointing at the door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. The door does not budge.
I'm dying. There's no check for that door. It's the only thing without a check. I'm dying to know what it is.
We're gonna go do the water lock.
Today, Wednesday?
Yeah, I believe.
Go do that now.
Yes, but I wanted to check something.
Fuck this guy. I don't want to do anything for him.
A basement door. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that, like, we couldn't go down there first, but... Like, I wanted to see if it was in that cellar or if that was the door, but it sounds like that's the door. those are the guys playing bocce ball. Hey, fellas.
You fellas.
Oh, I can't click on them.
Oh, they must be the guys that fixed the thing.
A
Oh,
rusting
yeah.
control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an you grab the handle and pull.
Glad we talked to the guy about his salami before he
As soon as the
disappeared.
metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Love to unlock a new area in a video game.
Very slowly unlocking the area in a video game.
Kim, how'd you get over here?
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, but with everything
This is part of the fucking...
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task.
I mean, we don't really have anything else right now.
Yeah, the only thing we could do is make that guy tell us about the lady.
Increasingly worried we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, we might have to do that. Or hey, maybe we'll find our badge over here somewhere.
Oh, we were supposed to ask the driver lady about the if she had gone out into the.
Oh, the pail. Oh, well, Kim's
pail.
gonna love that. I'll be back for those shoes someday. Maybe.
It ain't gonna be today.
No. I'll be lucky if I get money for fucking motel room. We've picked up all the cans in Martinet.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain
You can...
me.
Yeah, but you can...
I think I know what's going on with you.
It's all those cans you can find on the other side of the water.
And what is that?
You're a pail driver. You transport goods through the pail.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the pail, and now he's talking to everyone about it. Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
Oh, I'm contemplating, Kim. I'm drawing existential conclusions from this.
Exactly what I didn't want you to do.
I was gonna say number 2,
My
but...
partner wanted to know if you work in pail transport.
No offense. But your partner? Seems like a bit of an idiot.
Republica, a filterless cigarette from Misk.
Mm.
3.
Okay.
We don't want to mention the drinking bit of this.
I just... Seems like the drinking is related to this, is why I bring it up.
Like Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Yeah, okay.
Never knew.
The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father, and I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Yeah, number 1.
Heroic doses, Herifia. Heroic. Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this, What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
Number 1.
Like looking into the ocean at night, in the dark. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined. Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets and electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
In the belly of an airship, behind the steel windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it. No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
The wheels all small and round. Multi-axle trailers.
I'm intrigued by this last thing you said.
One more thing.
Imagine Columbo being like, one more thing. Explain existentialism. Existentialism, please.
Yes.
No elaboration.
I would rather have what I have than what you have. Number... I don't know, 2 or 3.
2?
Whatever your gut tells you.
Jarrett made a sound.
Oh, I don't know what.
Okay.
Just not 1.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A. Or in Lomonosov's land. Where every step you take is one step forward.
Is Kentucky Route 0?
No matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale. Maybe you've been down the motorway south.
The motorway south?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Jerife, not Pale drivers. Way beyond the established Pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
What is at the end of the motorway south?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child growing on the leg.
Ma'am?
Josiana.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away.
Great, we got a thought.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, detective.
I like him just says no fucking...
Far gone.
Uh-huh.
There's no fucking room for this shit.
The edge of the map, the landmass begins to disintegrate into pure trigonometry. The ocean melts, becoming a tangle of sines and cosines. The mountain range turns into a sharp-angled azimuth. Its green range shadow dithers like music turning into a waveform, and then vanishes. This is the end. A half-remembered textbook from your childhood. The porch collapsing on the edge of the Isola. A transition from reality to Pale. A single vector shoots out like a rocket. It's the motorway south, splintering off from the known Pale. To where? Where does it go?
I can't believe we got Detective first.
Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Million? who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation. While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit...
Yeah?
Don't know French.
Yeah? Just go for it.
Bois de nuit. 20 years ago. Spare a thought for his great ass, too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West.
Okay, I don't know if we can be Detective Cousteau and this guy. Alright, you want to go hang out on the other side of that thing and stop for today?
Yeah, sure. Wait, can I go?
Oh shit, I maybe found a sliver of a new area.
Might have found a secret.
Yeah, there could be stuff back there. It'd be so sad when we have to break this man's heart. We have to destroy this man and he'll never want to talk to us again. Because we're too bad at our roles and our job.
Ooh, coins.
Someone's just leaving 55 cents out here. You could buy like a half a track jacket with that.
Oh.
Fucking money inside.
Oh yeah.
Then you got a pry bar and a bolt cutter.
Jamrock biker cop sunnies.
I like that your empathy goes up for that. But you get stupider.
We're taking your Harmel Ryu Supersonic out for a ride on the streets of Jamrock where your heart is buried.
Alright, you wanna stop?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let me run down here and save the game.
Cannot stress enough how just this extra half hour from us not watching wrestling makes it so much better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna change it up. You're in here anyways. I don't feel like doing a countdown tonight. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna do a 5 second. Fuck, I'm just gonna 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
I can't find the
5,
sound if I wanted to play.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you want some, come get some. That's the wall up there, brother.
Okay, I wanted to know what it was gonna be, just cause.
I just picked that one.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna play?
I was gonna play the bagpipes.
Shit, I wish you.
Particular reason.
Shit, I wish you would have found those. That's like $5. Damn. It's ending the
I'm
stream.
gonna see if you could fit the whole countdown.
Oh, absolutely not. That fucking bagpipe sound is like fucking 2 minutes. Is the reason that shit's $5.